to just the second this week. It started Wednesday, a home and home. These two teams flew together, by the way, to get to Ottawa. Apparently that was a fun flight, according to Ottawa head coach Carla McLeod. Action already in the Minnesota zone to start. Ottawa has opened scoring in 6 of their 8 games, including their 2 regulation wins, only wins that they have so far in this inaugural season. Battling along the boards, Lee Steckline for Minnesota in white. They pop off, that's Claire Budarak, her 8th game this season.
Really great shift for first shift here for Ottawa, pouring the pressure on, keeping possession in zone.
Gabby Hughes sitting down right now, but still working along the boards for Ottawa. On the blue line, potted down. Aneta Terlova hanging back towards the point. She opened scoring for Ottawa the last time they were at home against New York. Darryl Watts working it back behind the goal of Nicole Hensley. She shoots, Hensley with a save. First face-off in the Minnesota zone goes the way of Ottawa from the point this time, chipping it all the way around. Flaherty flicks it up. Flaherty having scored her first PWHL goal on Wednesday against Ottawa. Brianne Jenner pushes it down into the Minnesota zone for Ottawa. Scooped up. Again, these two teams play each other very evenly. Shots on goal were tied at 24 apiece on Wednesday. Akane Shiga taking the long way around, looking for a drop pass. Lexia Gia takes it away. Doesn't get the shot off. Bothered by Grace Zumwinkle. She's the leading goal scorer for Minnesota. She's got 6 on the season. Gia with a bit of a slip. Minnesota still trying to work out of their own end. All the action been tilted on this side. And again, Agia with a good quick stick on it. And number 16 on the roster for Minnesota. Back below the goal line this time. Minnesota working out from their end, teeing it up. Melissa Channel hoping to clear it out. Once again, Ottawa in the neutral zone. Zoe Boyd centering feed gets disrupted this time. Minnesota without Taylor Heisey. They were without her on Wednesday as well, following a upper body injury in Game 7 of the Canada-US rivalry series last Sunday. Becca Gilmore now looking for a pass into the slot. She had Gosperich there for her. Minnesota again coming in strong. Liz Sheppers looking to get her stick on it. Gabby Hughes. Now Haley Skamora. She's been great on special teams in front of the net. Action gets sent the other way, protecting the blue line. Bell up to Harmon. She'll flick it down, skips by rather. It's a friendly collision there. Now Savannah Harmon winds up and in the glove of Hensley. Ken Klee saying a great opportunity, of course, for other players to step up. Lee Steckline, one of their veterans, though. She'll always be on hand. She's been steadfast for them. She's got 6 points so far in her 10 games played for Minnesota, and that was a chance now for Kelly Panic. Reads that right, redirects. No, Coyne Schofield. She sees the puck just sitting in the slot. She's down below the goal line. Minnesota looking to swarm your Panic up to Budarak. And around back behind the Ottawa net. Harmon slips. Budarak trying to get on it. Watts sends it around the end boards. And suddenly the ice shifts just like that. Minnesota, a bit of an onslaught of pressure there.
Yeah, great job from Kendall Coyne there to force Savannah Harmon into the corner and give up that puck to her.
Coyne Schofield was one of Soroya's players to watch for good reason. Not only the captain of this team, but steps up in the big moments as well. Amanda Boulier in red, back behind, battling for it. Notched her first PWHL goal on Wednesday. Ottawa still defending here with Minnesota, looking to get some shots on goal. Right now, none recorded, but just 2 the other way for Ottawa. 5 minutes into this first period. Back again behind the net. Claire DeGeorge. She'll work it. Nifty little pass into the slot, no teammate.
Ottawa having some trouble here, gaining control, getting the puck out of their own zone. Just got to settle things down and make those tape-to-tape passes.
Alexia Gia working the sideboards this time. Try to get a pass off to her. Now Grace Zumwinkle, she's dangerous. Flying around. Pressure from Aneta Terlova. Nifty pass to Channel. Channel looks for the lane, catches the body. What a block by Akane Shiga. Just steps in front.
I love that block. Those types of blocks are the ones that translate into offensive chances and breakaways.
Something was setting up for Minnesota in front of the net. Mashmeyer covers it up. It has felt like non-stop action. Still scoreless here in Ottawa.
And as I was saying, great block shot from Akane Shiga here. Melissa Channel comes in. Akane Shiga reads that lane and is able to block that one. And again, it leads to offensive chances. If she wasn't at the end of her shift here, that could have resulted in a breakaway, and that's exactly what you have to do, second effort.
First offensive zone draw for Minnesota. They win it, but not clean. And Ottawa able to just pot it out, send it down low into the Minnesota zone. Steckline. Sophia Coonan up ahead. She can't get her stick on it. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Zoe Boyd brings it back. Nice stretch pass. And a flick over to Skamora. She'll wind up. Steckline right on her. Near side. Once again, like glue, these players. Haley Skamora weaving through, stick handle shot. Rebound goes the way of Minnesota this time. What a play by Skamora now. Gilmore, she shoots it in. Or rather, that was Gabby Hughes just trying to fire that one towards the net. Savannah Harmon sets up shot. Off the glove that time. And Emily Clark settles it. It's looking for the feed to Harmon. Kept in by Clark again. Now Mrazova. Hoping to get her stick on it. So many moments close to the net, and Ottawa chasing it down in their own zone.
What a great shift for that Ottawa line. Pouring on the pressure, generating rebounds, and as we talked to Coach Carla before, she wants them to be able to stand on that doorstep and put them away.
We'll watch Captain Coyne Schofield, and there will be a penalty called for that play, but she was just driving the action herself, cutting in. Katarina Mazrova is going to take a seat in the penalty box.
We see her take that hit from behind here, and she's going straight to the box. And unfortunately, Kendall's going to actually stay down and has been issued off the ice as well. So not what we want to see, but again, the refs being consistent with their calls here. They know that that's not a clean hit, and they're calling it.
Kelly Panic will take that one. She's been consistent in the face-off circle as well. Send it around the horn. Jakes is in on this special teams unit. She has a power play assist from Wednesday's game. Jakes up over, trying to find space on the far side. She'll shoot it down the slot, blocked almost effortlessly by Ottawa there. Becca Gilmore, she goes off. Lee Steckline will carry it up herself this time. It has Panic far side along the wall. And consistent back and forth here.
Minnesota having a little bit of trouble setting up, but I appreciate Lee Steckline and Sophie Jakes as the quarterbacks of this power play.
Well, that was almost a short-handed chance there, but Ottawa, worst penalty kill through 8 games in the league, but that's not to say they haven't been able to make something happen. Of course, the jailbreak goal is a big one. Kelly Panic tries to shovel it in. It's now behind the net, being worked. Claire DeGeorge getting her stick on it. Far side, back up to Jakes on the point. Skirting around Zumwinkle. She's got DeGeorge in the slot, back up to Jakes. And a big shot from the point. Mashmeyer can't freeze it. Another chance for Minnesota. They shoot down the slot up high. And around we go. Zumwinkle's down low. Jakes, Steckline back and forth. That one stopped in front this time.
And that's okay for Sophie to shoot. 100%. They say shoot those rolling pucks. You never know where they're going to go. Just get that one on net.
Liz Shepard's out, and Ottawa swarming Emily Clark on the forecheck up top. Still 5-on-4 right now for Minnesota. Final seconds winding down here in the Ottawa zone. Chance to get on the board early here. Bookbinder sends it over. What a nice bump. Straight from the penalty box, Mrazova. Ottawa can't quite clear. Bookbinder tees it up near side. Fleming striking that stick down, but Ottawa will carry it out. Savannah Harmon doing the work. Coming up the near side, Sophia Coonan sneaks by. Bouncy puck ends up back on Ottawa's stick with Sophia Coonan down low in the Ottawa zone. Far side this time. What a wind-up. There's a shot by Emma Greco. Kick saved by Mashmeyer. Turns things around here. Momentum. Daryl Watts with a pass to Jenner. She slips it up and saved by Hensley off the pad.
What a great play for Daryl Watts to come in. She recognizes that she doesn't necessarily have that wide lane. Stops and brings that puck back up top and makes that pass across to try to get that shot across.
Hensley very active in her crease. 6 saves so far. Lots of action, near chances. Back in the Minnesota zone. Snodgrass was working it there, but Melissa Channel sneak it up from the far wall. This time Claire Buderak. She'll step in. Zoe Boyd, Ottawa, loose puck. Lexia Gia can't control, now board battle. Ottawa will take it away, or look to. Akani Shiga gets by Kelly Panic, weaves far, taking the wide spot, and Lexia Gia was right there, but a crash in front of the net. Neutral zone draw brings things just outside the Minnesota zone. Ottawa, no stranger to scoring first, including in both meetings with Minnesota. In fact, they had a 2-0 lead in their first meeting a month ago. So it is a matter of learning to close it out. Emily Clark weaving in, taking the far side. Sharp angle rebound. Now Savannah Harmon has it. High slot into the circle. Another shot. That one bounces in. Off the stick here, Scamora. Fires it back, looking to find Gabby Hughes. Hoping to use her edges to cut through, but Claire Buderak coming in. Here's a chance shot. Saved by Mashmeyer. The rebound was there for the pickin'. Minnesota trying again. Michaela Cava getting in close.
And that was Kendall Coyne with the shot there. She's back.
Another one by Zumwinkle in front of the net. Rebound collected. And take it around. Bookbinder up high. What a stop. Mashmeyer reads that one. Behind the net, Zumwinkle was going for it. Savannah Harmon, once again, she's going to try to use the boards to get around. Minnesota making it hard to clear the zone. Mashmeyer makes the save. Wayward puck there. Jenner circling back.
And of course, Captain Jenner is back there to settle things down, get her team to break out, and make those tape-to-tape passes.
Now Ottawa tees it up, takes a shot again. Big save by Hensley. Forces that puck into the near side. Watts in the neutral zone this time. Brooke Bryant delivering some big physical plays for Minnesota. Trying to weave around Dominique Kramer. Can't get her stick on it. Brooke Bryant once again in white. She'll take it away, far corner. Ottawa just looking to eat up that space along the board. Doing it once again, Claire DeGeorge for Minnesota. She plays it up. What a move.
Yeah, what a nifty move there. Put it up in the air, put it right back to herself, caught it.
It's like she knew exactly what she was going to do when she got pressed up against those boards. Melissa Channel skates away, quick pass up. Taken away this time by Akane Shiga once again. Check that, that's Jinsey Rose doing all the work. She was going to stick handle away all the way down deep into the Minnesota zone. Zoe Boyd, far side. Britton Fleming, she looks to get her stick on it for Minnesota. Just made her senior national team debut in the rivalry series with the USA, along with Maggie Flaherty on Team Minnesota here.
And a lot of physical play happening along these boards. That's exactly what both of these teams have to do to stay in this game.
Gosperich takes it out, gets the pass off, back again. Keep checking that one. Ottawa plays it up. Quick redirect, weaving through. Becky Gill, a shot, wow! Big point shot. Think it gets a piece of Hensley. Lots of speed and power, both teams. Shots on goal favoring the home team just slightly, 8-7. These two teams have played each other so close in both their matchups, especially when it comes to shots on goal.
And we see Ottawa trying to throw pucks on net, generate those rebounds on Hensley, but she's holding them in tight, not allowing those rebounds out, and I like Hensley's game so far. Earlier we saw Kendall Coyne-Schofield get injured, but she's back and right here gets this chance on Matchmeyer here, tries to put that one top shelf, but Matchmeyer gets her shoulder on that. Great chance for Minnesota here. But on the other end, we also have Daryl Watts with this bullet of a shot towards the net.
Neither team has been able to get on the scoreboard yet in this first period. 4 minutes even left. Ottawa's had some quality chances. Minnesota coming back hard as well, catching Ottawa sometimes with a loose puck in the slot here and there. Right now, Ottawa from the blue line in front, getting around Clark feed. Gabby Hughes was settling in. Aneta Terlova up to Skamora, shoots, and in front again, saved by Hensley. Terlova with a pass.
Great stick there from Sophie Jakes, showing off that offensive ability, joining the rush now.
Turning that offensive chance, and it just goes wide. That's what Coach Ken Klee said he knew about Jakes in the scouting report. Terlova coming in close and a shot in front. Kick saved by Hensley. Shutting the door on that chance.
And what a great chance there. If Ottawa's third player was in there, that rebound was wide open, but Hensley doing a really good job kicking out that rebound and making sure nobody got to it.
Off the bench, getting in close, and it's saved by Matchmeyer. What are we saying about back and forth? My goodness.
Very back and forth game here. We got Emrance Matchmeyer making an awesome save, but at the other end, Haley Skamara getting a really good chance. Also, Hensley losing her stick in this. And I think this is a really good play for Ottawa. They're continuing to throw pucks on net, but can't get one past Hensley.
Now in the Ottawa zone, Jenner. Stick handles around Minnesota. Now Jinsey Rose looks for the pass, gets it, shots! Up, bounced, and another one! That one just wide. Mrazova with a shot there. Down low, looking to get it to Watts. Is Rose. Grace Zumwinkle. Big pass up to Krzyzova. Just chip it down. Akane Shiga. Plenty of composure from Shiga today. In the slot, Bryant tries to get it to Jordan in front. Up high. Bounced off, that was Kramer. Once again, Matchmeyer will settle it down. Can feel the tension building here under 2 minutes left, just in the first period.
Oh yeah, and I like Jinsey Rose here. She's bringing the puck up, being that quarterback. But again, Jenner having another great chance and Hensley making that save. I appreciate Ottawa throwing pucks on net. They're trying to generate their chances. They're just waiting for that first one to go in. But Hensley here in the backside for Minnesota is not allowing that to happen.
Minnesota playing it well, getting the offensive zone draw. Fleming, far corner. Shepherds as well in the mix in white. Ottawa will carry it out. Scamora flips it down low. Gabby Hughes rushes down. Shepherds again for Minnesota. Fleming and Coonan. Coonan takes it away. She's got a chance in front. She scores! Sophia Coonan. Open scoring gets Minnesota on the board. And that'll be her second goal of the season.
And this will be a tough one for Ottawa to swallow here. We see Savannah Harmon get the puck there, but run into her defense partner in Ashton Bell, and Coonan is there to put that right 5-hole on Mashmeyer. So Ottawa not in the lead here, despite having awesome chances.
It's such a slippery stat, that opening scoring, though, for Ottawa, as they've done that in the bulk of their games, and it hasn't necessarily netted winning results. They'll look to even things out as we approach the final minute here in the first period. Coonan just able to capitalize and get that first goal. And in front of the net now. That was Daryl Watts was playing it along the goal line. Terlova. She'll take it around. Terlova also coming off of great international play for the Czechia national team under familiar head coach Carla McLeod. Grizova fending off two Ottawa players in the near wall. Della Rovere looking to get by. And from center, Jinsey Rose. That one gets poked free by Cava.
Good little stick there from Kayla Cava, covering in the neutral zone there.
Take a quick breather behind the net of Mashmeyer. Final seconds here in the first period. This time, Minnesota comes away with the draw from center ice. Ottawa was hoping to clear it around the outside. Budarak flips it back. Kelly Panic was out there. Now Haley Scamora dances along the blue line, far side. Scamora again, Gabby Hughes. She's looking for space. Scamora, what a save by Hensley.
Hensley is not letting them by her tonight. She was quick on that glove hand there. Gabby Hughes tried to put one by her Team USA teammate here, but nonetheless a very good hard shot. I like the idea to go far pad, try to generate a rebound as she saw her line mates driving the net as well.
Nicole Hensley, of course, fresh off the rivalry series. Once again, Ottawa this time setting up in the offensive zone. Boulier. She's got a goal under her belt now after Wednesday. Chance tees it up, Marazova. Back over to Terlova. Daryl Watts. She was caught up on Cava down low. Back up, looking for Jenner. Terlova uses the near wall this time. Sends it around Zumwinkle. Getting her stick on it for Minnesota. And the near wall. That'll be a penalty, this time assessed to Minnesota.
A little bit of an interference. Right here, we see her right beside the Ottawa bench. She gets her elbow up and just interferes with Daryl Watts going for the line change there, and that ref's hand just went straight up, calling that an interference call here.
First power play for Ottawa in this game. They have the best power play unit in the league so far, 7 for 25, 28%. Ashton Bell, she's circling, drawing it up. Sends it back, has Harmon along the point. Winding up a Scamora, Hensley not only makes the save, but locks down that rebound.
Hensley just says nope yet again.
Well, they were 0 for 1 on the power play against Minnesota Wednesday. They have been able to get going and open scoring for themselves on special teams throughout this inaugural season. In front, Clark was looking for use. Harmon, cross ice to Bell. She'll drop back to Harmon this time. Wind up Clark again. Rebound Hughes, looks to get her stick on it. Ashton Bell keeps it for Ottawa, tees it up, finding space, drop pass again, Harmon. Can't keep it in that time. Play it around far side, up to Bell. Bell getting in close. Lee Steckline with her the whole way. Ottawa again, circling on the power play. Chance to get on the board, get the equalizer. Jenner, she's looking for the pass. Doesn't connect. Minnesota flips it out. That's Kelly Panic doing the work. Ottawa will take it from their own end. Katarina Mrazova weaving through. Hensley plays it off her stick. Jenner near side along the goal line. Up to Terlova on the point, back to Jenner, shoots! Bounces high, in front! Minnesota clears it.
Another great chance for PWHL Ottawa there. Minnesota doing a really good job on the PK here, keeping them to the perimeter and then collapsing in on their shots.
Towards Mashmeyer.
And another good power play chance here for Ottawa. Jenner puts it towards the net, but it goes up and comes back down, but Hensley was tracking that puck that whole time. And Kendall Coy and Schofield on the back doorstep, not allowing Mrazova to get that puck on her stick.
Definitely not allegedly. They do have the second worst PK, but that's saying something. A lot of these teams with just tremendous numbers on the penalty kill, because so many have just started clicking on the power play. Back around in the Minnesota zone. Far wall. Action bounces back. Steckline finds Fleming, but a loose puck. Ottawa has it. Gosperich keeps it. She weaves around, tries to find an open lane. Coonan getting in the way. She's got the goal so far in this game. Rubbed out along the far wall. Back to even strength we are. Fleming looking to get around Ashton Bell. She's denied.
Great
Bell
job.
carried away.
Great job for Ashton Bell there to read where she wanted to go and take that path away from her and give her the bump on the way out, and she comes out with the puck.
And in front, another opportunity smothered by Minnesota. They're going to go the other way. Look to carry it. Lexia Gia picks it off. She circles back. Bryant. Now Flaherty. Minnesota, consistent pressure here. Netta Terlova forced deep in the Ottawa zone. Tries to pass to Shiga. Minnesota nearly takes that. Big wind-up shot. Mashmeyer has it. Emma Greco, she's had a good shot on goal so far in the first period. Amanda Boulier wrapping around those end boards. Gets to the far side and now slips through. Greco looks to take it away. Minnesota now on the rush with a pass back. Big shot, that one wide. Looks for the wraparound. So much pressure. That was Michaela Cava for Minnesota. Near wall, Krizova.
And I like that play for Michaela Cava there. She sees that she has her line mate on her right side. She dishes it out and then drives the net hard.
Lee Steckline just sticking to that puck all the way around the net of Hensley. Minnesota defending. Coming through Jinsey Rose this time. She's pressed against the boards. Puck loose in the Ottawa zone. They'll carry it out into the neutral zone. And here, that one nearly taken. Once again, Jenner, in front. And it's stopped mid-slot there by Minnesota. Coyne Schofield in the mix, along with Budarak and Kelly Panic. No one to pass that one to. Jinsey Rose sends it around. Daryl Watts nearly interrupted. Flaherty sends it back. Minnesota mounting pressure here in the second. Becca Gilmore weaving through, takes a shot.
And a good chance for Daryl Watts there to find Becca Gilmore coming on, fresh legs, hits her with that pass and gets off the ice for a good change.
Flaherty finding a lane. Down low, goes for the change. Ottawa's Ashton Bell. And just looking for some clear passes. Gosperich, far side. Greco up to Bryant that time. So much neutral zone play. Now Snodgrass in the mix for Ottawa. Along the blue line, Terlova keeps it onside, whims it around. Minnesota playing it up to Claire DeGeorge. Finds Coonan now. Boulier lets loose in the slot. And Sophia Coonan, she's already scored unassisted in the first period. She goes off. Minnesota with a change, but still working is DeGeorge. Big wind-up shot. That one gets by, and Akane Shiga clearing out the crease.
I think it's important to know here, Snodgrass and Amanda Boulier played on the Whitecaps last year in Minnesota. Are definitely looking to get this win against this Minnesota PWHL team here.
Yeah, lots of connections, actually. Ottawa to Minnesota, and now a chance as they wind up. Clark shoots, and turned away by Hensley. Jinsey Rose settles it back. Just got to get by Denisa Kryzova. Not an easy feat. Phenomenal Czech national player. She also played in those 4 games in 4 days during the break. And wind-up shot. That one sharp angle. Hensley reads it. Skamora far side. Persistence and pressure by Minnesota. Steckline forcing Ottawa to send it down deep. Minnesota with the 1-0 lead coming through, but here's a chance for Ottawa. Patient pass does not connect. Jenner.
Again, a good try for Daryl Watts, so she's trying to draw that defender in and find her line mate that's going to the net.
Defensive zone draw for the home team here. Minnesota brings it up. Now from the point, Steckline shoots. That one caught a piece of Mashmeyer. With these point shots, so powerful from Minnesota. Steckline once again sends it over to Jakes. Talk about that pairing. Just their second game together, finding a rhythm. Ashton Bell, and in front of the net. Loose puck this time. Jenner, a defensive play turns into offense. Now a chance for Ottawa. In front of the net. Hensley reads that, covers it up.
And Minnesota starting to gain momentum here, getting better chances on Mashmeyer. We see Kendall Coyne Schofield get a great chance here on Mashmeyer. Mashmeyer stretches out to make that save. And PWHL Ottawa's got to make sure they're covering in front of the net, especially when they've got Kendall Coyne Schofield driving in front of them.
Well, they've got an offensive zone draw. They win it this time. Boulier pushes up to Clark, shoots. Hensley again, locked in. Nicole Hensley knows how to win games. I mean, her record is 4-2 for Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I think Hensley has stood on her head this game, to be honest. I mean, 18 shots for PWHL Ottawa, and quality chances at that.
Back again, Boulier, this time disrupted by Denisa Kryzova, keeps her stick on it. Great moves. Now winding through. Boulier pulls up. They score! The home crowd loves it, and it's Emily Clark. Big is tied up for the home crowd.
And not only is this play unselfish on Boulier's part, it's also incredibly smart. She is able to get that pass across, but also find Emily Clark coming out of the corner, going to the net, and puts that right on her tape so that Emily Clark has an easy tap in and finally gets one past Hensley.
Emily Clark's second goal of the season for the Saskatoon native. She got to score in her home province during the rivalry series. 2 games played in Saskatchewan. Sold out crowd here at TD Place Arena. Zoe Boyd looking to wrap around. They want to start adding to the tally quick. Becca Gilmore winding around Melissa Channel, keeping it away. Sends it over to Greco, down low. Fleming, some space pass. Gabby Hughes as well, credited with an assist on that goal. And that'll be Hughes' second assist of the season. In front of chance, Mashmeyer. She coughs up the rebound, and so Minnesota will try again, that time denied by Mashmeyer.
And that's puck management right there.
Yeah, this is her home now in the PWHL, but both players from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and Clark and Shirley. Shirley playing with PWHL Boston. Now action in the Minnesota zone. What started as a very back and forth second period. Jinsey Rose comes away with it with the pass, shoots up high. Hensley dives, loose puck. Her teammates make that an easy clearing this time.
But a good play for Jinsey Rose there to find a G on the back door. Just wasn't able to capitalize, but great job finding her.
And Minnesota, Coyne Schofield. Plenty of chances for Ottawa right now. Just leading in shots on goal, 19-15, but Minnesota open scoring, unassisted by Sophia Coonan. Both goals even strength. And Ashton Bell getting bothered by Kelly Panic. Kelly Panic just fantastic. 8 points in 10 games. She is tied in points along with Grace Zumwinkle for the team. They chip it around. Well, Kelly Panic's points have all been on assists. 7 assists so far this season. Collision far side. Ottawa down to Gabby Hughes. Sticks smacking away now down low. Near wall. Grace Zumwinkle finds the puck. Kayla Cava. Ottawa now on defense as Coyne Schofield tries to make a play for it. Liz Sheppers taking that neutral zone draw for Minnesota. Sheppers, that former teammate of Sophie Jakes, who's made some space where she's living so that Jakes can have a place to stay after just being traded to Minnesota. Far side, Gosperich fires it down. Minnesota now chasing. Jenner, big shot. That one in front, cleared out just as quick. Nicing will just slow it down here. And she is first in team scoring for Ottawa. They do have games in hand on other teams. Minnesota carrying it in. Strong presence. To get the puck back. Sheppers pushes it forward. Behind the net. Now in front. Coonan was right there. But this time, Daryl Watts, she's had some chances. She will elect to take the shot up high off the glass in front of Hensley. And at this point in February, I mean, really, we were watching the standings from day one, but at this point, it is so crucial to start making those moves, and Ottawa is on a 4-game slide. Those games determined by just 1 goal. Ashton Bell carries it in along the near wall. Steck line. Looks to take it away and in front of the net. Well, they'll push it towards the point. Harmon up high. What a block by Kelly Panik. Put her whole body into that one. Clark down low. Back to Harmon. Clark has the goal so far for Ottawa. Panik up to Budarak. She's got Coyne Schofield with her. They'll go for the line change. Ottawa, quick reset back behind. Use the boards this time. Chips it up, Natalie Snodgrass. She's gonna take a big shot. There's the rebound, she was going for it.
And we know Snodgrass has a cannon on her, so why not elect to take that shot and try to generate a rebound?
Battle for it, open ice, and Brooke Bryant looking for it. Skips down to Hensley. She'll see keep it in her glove for that one. Kelly Panik has been so clutch for Minnesota, but Natalie Snodgrass with a great chance.
Yeah. I mentioned her earlier. She played for the Minnesota Whitecaps last year, so this team is definitely familiar with her level of play and that shot. And I mean, that shot can either go in or generate that rebound like she did on Hensley.
Around Ottawa keeps it in the offensive zone. Jenner facing that sticky defense. Michaela Cava was pushing up along the wall. Now Cava, she tries to shovel it over in front of the slot. It gets clunky.
Marzova great on the back check there. She's picking up her man, didn't let Cava give that pass off to her line mate.
Jenner stick handles her way. What a nice pass to Watts. And that one, some chances that just didn't connect there. Keeps Minnesota in it, a chance to clear the zone for the visitors. They do just that.
And again, it's obviously tied 1-1, but Ottawa's bounce is just not quite going their way. We see this puck get caught up in Daryl Watts' feet, and then Jenner right on the doorstep, but that puck bounces right over her stick. Sometimes you need a little puck luck, but not today for Jenner. We'll see if she can get one going with this line.
Ottawa gets possession here in the offensive zone. Shot, that pass. Looking for Savannah Harmon, Gosperich. Liz Sheppers takes care of that. That was Natalie Bookbinder, rather. And in front, swarming net front. Harmon keeps it away. She's got Bell along the blue line. Wheel up for the wall. Della Rovere sends it back to the point, over to Bell. Drawing Minnesota. Harmon, near side. Della Rovere working her stick on it, but Michaela Cava for Minnesota does the work. They chip it, go for the change. Ashton Bell sends it up. Now Ottawa gets a chance, and they bring it in front. Can't score. Hughes Clark was right there.
And another quality chance for PWHL Ottawa. They've just got to keep on putting pucks on net.
Hensley making all the reads right now for Minnesota. Weaving through Jakes. Offensive defender. She's got an assist on the season in that first game with Minnesota on Wednesday. Sure, she'd like to add a goal into the mix. Why not? And now Gabby Hughes finds room, shoots, and that effort stymied by Minnesota. It's a good play, says the officials. They'll keep going.
And the crowd not happy about that one.
Ottawa in front again this time. Broken stick out on the ice. Jakes hands it over to Steckline. Lexia Gia back out on the ice. First time after physical play earlier in this period. Daryl Watts trying to get by. That's Natalie Snodgrass. Rose in front. Easily scooped up by Nicole Hensley.
Hughes tired here on the bench, but nonetheless a great chance for this first line. We see Coonan put it across to Gabby Hughes, and she just elects, what's that? Goes wide on this. Clark was driving the net. She just didn't get her stick on that one. And then again, Sophie Jake swipes at the puck here, and Gabby Hughes takes it far side and almost slips that one far side on Hensley, but couldn't get one to pass that goal line.
Sophie Jakes just having an immediate impact here with Minnesota, but Ottawa in control, not so fast. Kelly Panic chips it up. Coyne Schofield drives the action. Panic there, sends it back to Coyne Schofield. They'll keep rolling. Emma Greco lets it go. Far side, that one just wide. Coyne Schofield. Puck loose. Race for it. Heisey covers off, or not Heisey, Zumwinkle. Lindsay Rose in front. Zumwinkle shoots it up high. She had plenty of room to let go. Once again, she scores! Grace Zumwinkle quiets this Ottawa crowd. Makes it 2-1 for Minnesota.
And Danielle, that is not the player you want to leave alone in the high slot. She had that first quality chance, gets the puck high slot, no one's on her here, and just puts that one high. But again, sifting out here, finding that weak spot, and again, no one on Zumwinkle to pick up that stick, and they've just given her an open shot. PWHL Ottawa has to be aware of her. Zumwinkle on the board yet again.
7 goals on the season for Grace Zumwinkle, her 9th point. And she's had plenty of success against Ottawa. In fact, scoring a game-tying goal in their first meeting exactly a month ago at TD Place, and then assisted on the game-winning goal in overtime that time. The second period comes to a close, and still Minnesota with a 1-goal lead. This time, though, 2-1 after a goal by Emily Clark for Ottawa to get the home team going. Take us through that moment, Emily, just what you saw on the ice and how you made that happen.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have to do too much. Our line and our D that were out there definitely took advantage of a quick turnover. Gabby made a great cross-ice pass to Boo, and I just had to have my stick on the ice back door, and Boo did the rest.
Well, I've got to ask, of course, your team has certainly opened scoring in games. They didn't today, but they've had the lead, and then it's been taken away. This time now, you're looking to come back and close things out, especially in the third period if you can. What is your mindset? What is your focus for this third period?
Yeah, of course, we want to tie it up sooner than later, but I think we just got to keep playing the way we are. I think we're transitioning quick and getting a lot of pucks in front of the net, that we just got to win some battles net front and maybe get a garbage goal here.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
The third period underway. Ottawa's only 2 wins of the season have been in regulation. They have been in overtime 4 times and have lost those games. 6 of their 8 games determined by just 1 goal. And right now, Minnesota leading the season series 2-0, and they just hosted Ottawa on Wednesday. Back behind the net of Emmerin Smashmeyer. Ottawa will work it down the near wall. Try to Budarak, sends it back. Bell gets a stick on it. Ottawa trying to regroup. Minnesota head coach Ken Klee saying part of it was just getting used to the way that this ice and the way that the boards in this arena kind of work together. And he played in this arena against the Ottawa Senators back when he was in the NHL. He remembers the field, exhibition games, he was saying. Lots of memories revisited for Ken Klee during his time so far as PWHL Minnesota's head coach. Brianne Jenner working it up to Daryl Watts. Looks for Mrazova. That gets handled by Liz Shepherds instead. Kuzova loses it. Now Watts. She's got Jenner up. Jenner looks back. Now one intercepted here by Minnesota.
And I like
Coonan.
that play from Amanda Boulier. She's able to not go to her D-to-D partner, but instead go right up the wall and force that quick up play, and Minnesota to retreat really fast.
Sophia Coonan putting on a one-woman show in this game. That opening goal unassisted, but in front. That was a nice pass up top. Mashmeyer off the front and into the glove.
And Jinsey Rose having a little bit of trouble here. Having the puck on her stick here. Tries to do a little spin move. But Fleming is able to get that puck off her stick and put that out front. That's a bit of a chance there for Minnesota. But Mashmeyer closes the door, gets her glove on that to make sure that there's no shot coming off or goal being scored this shift.
Ottawa wins in the defensive zone. Lexia Gia, near side wall. Sophie Jakes gets her stick on it, tries to push it over. Now Akane Shiga carries it over the blue line, far side, whips it towards Hensley. And Kendall Coyne-Schofield does the work off the glass, that one. He's hoping to collect it back behind the net. Immediate board battle. Digging in. Coyne-Schofield and Panic in white. Trying to get by. Ottawa working it. Short passes. Hughes to Clark. Clark carrying it over. Another pass. Sets it up in front. Hensley. And that one goes behind. Fleming trying to use the near side. In front of Minnesota's bench. Panic. Budarak digging in for Minnesota. Haley Scamora working it. Loose puck. Boulier. Big pass up to Agia. She's forced to circle around. Neutral zone, gets by one, tries to get by another, but it's not good enough. Quick redirect is Kruzova. Gets bumped. Quick off the stick that time of Mashmeyer. Boulier tries to send it around to Terlova. Picked up by Zumwinkle. He's already got a goal in this game. Points in others against Ottawa. Grace Zumwinkle. Looking for Bookbinder now. Bookbinder weaving through. And that play will cost Ottawa a tripping call, giving Minnesota their second power play of the game.
And it looks like Marzova is going to be the one to head back to the box. That'll be her second penalty of the game. And not what you want here in this third period. But again, we have the jailbreak rule for a reason. So we could look for either team to put one in the back of the net here. But nonetheless, Minnesota has the player advantage.
0 for 1 on the power play so far in this game, but 1 for 1 against Ottawa on Wednesday. That one scored by Abby Boreen. Puck forced into the Minnesota zone, chasing. Relentless pursuit there by Della Rovere on Ottawa now. Driving the action around behind the net. Michaela Kaba gonna get her stick on it for Minnesota. Coyne-Schofield out as well. There she is, pushing up against Becca Gilmore. Denisa Kruzova hoping to help out as well. Sends it around, chase is on.
And I like that play from Becca Gilmore. She recognizes that the defenseman is at the blue line. She doesn't want to just throw the puck blindly out there. Tries to ice it, but at the same time brings that puck to the boards, eats it, and makes sure we're having a board battle instead of just throwing that puck away.
Well, Kelly Panic quarterbacking this power play like the pro, the veteran she is. Nice pass to Sophie Jakes. Again, these two just getting acquainted with one another. Lee Steckline acquainted with one another on this team. Zumwinkle's pass, that one sent around by Ottawa instead. Some solid play. Natalie Snodgrass, though, trying to sneak in. Minnesota still on the power play. Takes a shot, another chance. Off the rebound, possibly in front of the net. It gets scooped up by Mashmeyer that time. Or was or she's sitting on it. Doesn't matter either way.
And that
slows down Minnesota.
And that was Sophie Jakes coming across that blue line, putting that puck in for the rebound on Maschmeyer. And Panik trying to put that one home, but Maschmeyer just sits right on it. But I like this shot choice from Sophie Jakes. Tries to put it far pad and generates a rebound, a scrum in front of the net. That's exactly what she wanted.
Ottawa clears it out quick, despite Minnesota winning that face-off. Final 10 seconds here. 5-on-4 for Minnesota. Their second power play of the game. Both of their goals, though, scored even strength. Panik carrying it up, shoots up high that time. Ashton Bell does have her first PWHL point, but still looking for her first goal. Jenner. Passing it around, now Daryl Watts off the bench, coming in fast, Savannah Harmon. Drop action there. Wind-up shot from Razova. Oh, deflected. That one off the glass. Minnesota, though, able to capitalize, try to. Could have had the rush going the other way. Harmon. Over to Boulier, now Razova. And Akane Shiga has some room. She makes a pass to Agia. That one went through multiple legs to get there. Minnesota, though, taking it back the other way. Wind-up shot. That one gets disrupted by the Ottawa players in front. Akane Shiga again.
She's most definitely got some speed. I love watching her skate. I think she could have even beaten that person wide as well, but at the same time elected to take that pass to Agia. Just unfortunately didn't put that one on net.
Natalie Snodgrass showing off her stick handling skills. Hensley keeps it in play, pushes it to Channel. Minnesota with the 2-1 lead established in the second period. Jinsey Rose coming in with speed. Driving the action, stopped on the blue line by Budarak. Point Schofield. Thought she had it. Pushed down Jinsey Rose. Board passes. And a big shot off on the move.
And Kendall Coyne using her speed to call that icing off and get that shot on Maschmeyer, beating Jinsey Rose to the puck.
Clark was trying to find that far side lane, but Steckline has it over to Cava this time. Cava's coming up on Harmon. Back to Zumwinkle. Yes, there's two Ottawa players on Zumwinkle now. Big wind-up shot, bookbinder into the netting. Minnesota coming out strong. They are atop the standings, and right now Ottawa at the bottom. Regulation points will be big for either team in this situation. Minnesota would like to establish further dominance. Right now in the Ottawa zone, loose puck bounces. Sophia Coonan looking to find Fleming from the point. Steckline down low. Kept away by Bell. Harmon finds Gosperich, tries to. Works out for Kristen De La Rovere. She chases it down near corner. Steckline picks it away. Minnesota, Sophie Jakes tees it up, big shot. Deflected again, Coonan was right there for the rebound.
And I think Sophie Jakes elected to take that shot, that slap shot towards the net because she needed to get a change, but generated a rebound on Maschmeyer.
Watts was hoping to clear it out. Boulier looking to do the same. Pressure from Claire DeGeorge. And Bookbinder back up to Zumwinkle in front. Claire DeGeorge was right there. One of the players who's really stepped up, and one of the players Ken Klee is expecting to do just that. In the absence of Taylor Heisey, while she heals up from an upper body injury. Now, Minnesota still with some chances here on the attack. Terlova tries to send it down, stopped by Bookbinder. Minnesota will just play it around. Maschmeyer quick, nearly caught out of position. Ottawa take it away this time. Emily Clark just gotta get around Greco, can't do it. Melissa Channel up to Cava. Wow, big race for it. Kendall Coyne Schofield. She's got tremendous speed. Big collision on the ice. Claire Budarak over to Cava. Up again, big shot down low.
A really good shift here for Claire Budarak and Michaela Cava. They're generating those chances and finding each other very well in zone.
And swarming once again, Ottawa now. Haley Scamora looking for space, takes the near wall this time. That one interrupted. Coyne Schofield is on the bench, being looked at right now after that high speed moment. Kelly Panic just shaking off Snodgrass. Snodgrass, by the way, a Minnesota native from Eagan, Minnesota, playing for Ottawa. Connie Shiga tees it up, far wall, was looking for Watts in the skates. Panic pushes it over to Jakes. Chemistry clicking for Minnesota.
And we saw Kendall Coyne Schofield get hurt earlier on in this game from the hit from Merzova, but she goes down into the boards here with a collision with Zoe Boyd, and she appears to be injured again. She's being looked at on the bench, a little teary-eyed on the bench as well, but at the same time, we expect Kendall Coyne to be back. She appears to be okay. She's standing up on the bench, so we'll see how she can contribute for the last 8 minutes and 44 seconds of this game.
An intense stretch for Minnesota. Both of these teams obviously played Wednesday. Now from the point, and it just chips by Mrazova, but Ottawa working on getting those rebounds, and they haven't been as successful as Minnesota has on some of those, finding those second chances. Ashton Bell back behind the net. Yeah, Minnesota's schedule does include a game tomorrow against Montreal. Extending their time here in Canada. Beaulier pressing up on Zumwinkle. Underway in the Ottawa zone. The home crowd would sure love a win. They've only witnessed one so far in this inaugural season. Haley Scamora using those edges, cutting through traffic, bringing it near side. Beaulier up to Terlova, but Coyne Schofield back on the ice. What a warrior, what a leader. She would certainly like to give a little bit of breathing room for Minnesota. A 3-point regulation win for them would give them a 4-point difference over Toronto and Montreal. What a collision. It's all in the spirit of play. Ottawa winds up. Bodies in the circle in front. Sends it around. Minnesota closing off all lanes here. Scamora, she's good on those edges. Up, big shot, oh, off the crossbar. Up high. The crowd felt that one. Clark sends it over to Bell. Minnesota absolutely clicking here. And into the mesh.
We talked about puck luck earlier on, and Ottawa hasn't had much of it. We saw one bounce over Jenner's stick, and then another one here. I'm sure Hensley is kissing that crossbar as that was able to hit and not go in for that tying goal. But nonetheless, Hensley at the top of her crease, able to try and clear Della Rovere, but that puck hits the crossbar, and Ottawa's still down 2-1.
There's a channel up to Coonan. Big, lengthy pass results in an icing there. It's been tough in the PWHL to tell if there truly is a home ice advantage. Minnesota certainly has it. Now, in the Minnesota zone in front. Ottawa can't get the shot off. Far side. Long from the point this time. Bell shoots it forward. Becca Gilmore tries to meet it. Panic pushing it up. Gosperich weaves through. She's got Mrazova with her. Loose puck taken away by Fleming.
And Ottawa's going to have to start pouring on the pressure here, getting shots on net, generating rebounds, trying to put one in the back of the net to tie this game up.
Katarina Mrazova with a little tempo change. Ottawa comes in, another shot! Skims by Jenner with a big chance there. Headed back the other way now. Sophie Jakes with the feed. She's looking for Cava. Just the timing slightly off. Daryl Watts sends it around. It's a 3-on-1 situation for Snodgrass. Can't get anywhere in Minnesota. Different bit of pace here for the visitors. Just under 5.5 to go in regulation. Terralova from the point. Gabby Hughes right there. Nicole Hensley upended really in her net, but Coyne Schofield coming in. She's coming in with an intense passion. She is feeling all of what she's taken in this game. Clark to Hughes, looking to go back to Clark, the pass. Stop short. Terralova in the slot. Minnesota again defends our side. And the score on the board right now, 2-1, as how things finished in Minnesota on Wednesday in regulation. Cava coming in, no one to pass to that time. Lexia Gia will take it away. Up high into the crowd. Ottawa with only two wins this season, both of them in regulation. And putting it right up into the glove and in front again. 2 quick chances by Minnesota. Ottawa is on a 4-game slide. They have managed points in those in overtime. Snodgrass driving the action all the way to the net. Just cutting around. Shiga to Snodgrass, does not get the shot off. It was right in front of Hensley. And now a little bit of a stalemate along the end boards. Agia in the mix with Channel. And Michaela Cava up to Grace Zumwinkle. She scored that second goal for Minnesota to put them back atop with a 1-goal lead. Hensley plays it quick. Minnesota just looking to keep it out of their zone. Sophia Coonan already has a goal too. She opened scoring in the first period. Terralova off the wall. Mrazova looking to keep it on her stick. Britton Fleming plays it around. Loose puck. And chance here, Captain Brianne Jenner. She gets bowled over. Once again, if both players are headed towards the puck, and a chance. Fleming, oh, what a steal by Mrazova. That could have been a game changer.
I love that play. That's a simple stick lift, take that puck right off her, and she did that perfectly on the back check.
Forced to go around Ashton Bell, drop pass to Terralova. She's just got to weave by, but Kelly Panic, persistent, patient, will be called offside.
And this is exactly what PWHL Ottawa needs to get ahead in this game and tie it up. Mrazova on the back check. You have to contribute in all areas of the ice, not just offensively. We see her pick up her stick, take that puck right off of her, and that's exactly what Mrazova needs to continue to do to generate offense for her team and push that puck into the offensive zone on Minnesota.
Kelly Panic wins that one in the neutral zone. Exactly what Minnesota wants. They want this regulation win. Just a push ahead in the standings. Kendall Coyne Schofield up in front. Goes back down deep. An icing call.
Minnesota in first, Ottawa in last, but yet a 2-1 game here.
And consistently shooting towards the net. Krizova off the draw, just flicks it towards Mashmeyer. Now Zumwinkle with a wraparound. That gets stopped. Turned away. Once again, forced back into the Ottawa zone. Gabby Hughes plays it back to Harmon. Harmon chasing it up. Over to Hughes, back around. Some nifty play, but no control. And so Minnesota will just send it back again. The crowd disagreeing with some no calls. But right now, a chance for Claire DeGeorge. And by the way, I say no calls as in perceived no calls from the crowd's point of view. Very low penalty game here. And Ottawa tees up a shot. Daryl Watts was down low. Terlova, by the way, they've pulled Emmerance Mashmeyer for the 6th attacker, but they'll have to reset. Ottawa has the chances, but Minnesota being more efficient, more solid. That was a heck of a whip off of the glass. The final minute of play here, empty net for Ottawa. They look to tie things up, want to take it into overtime. Mrazova, Gabby Hughes, and Clark was in front. Can't get the shot off. Terlova protecting the blue line. Tears it up. Scamora fires it down. And again, Ottawa. There's an empty net on the other side. Terlova to Scamora. Back again. Whiffs on it. Battle for it. Big shot from the point. It's just behind the net. Mrazova getting the play, and now again, Hughes, Terlova, back again, big shot. That was Scamora trying to create the opportunity. No goal. And the loose puck goes all the length of the ice. Play on Claire Budarak. Can't get the empty netter. It's a wild finish here in Ottawa. Stopped against Scamora doing her best. And now the buzzer, another chance. That'll do it though. What a finish in Ottawa. But it's PWHL Minnesota closing things out 2-1 in regulation.